Does the fact that we're halfway through the year fill anyone else with fear, or is that just me? Hi bloggers, welcome back to a BOH TV and your weekly instalment of Friday Focus, your place to discover your focus for the week ahead. I'm here to teach you how to get a breakthrough with your online presence so you can build your confidence and make an impact. Today's focus is all about progress. So instead of thinking, well, I've not reached any of my goals yet, take a look back at the past 6 months and see what you have achieved so far. Maybe you set yourself some goals at the start of the year, but you feel stuck with them and you're beating yourself up for what you haven't achieved. But instead, I want you to accept where you are right now and recognize the progress that you've made. So don't think about the goals that you haven't reached yet. Think about what you have achieved. Celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small they are. Maybe you hit a milestone with your page views. Maybe you landed a partnership with your favorite brand. Or maybe you just finally figured out how to use Google Analytics properly. Recognize everything you've done so far and then use this to drive you forward. For instance, I wanted to launch a paid training earlier this year, but I didn't. I could either beat myself up about that or look at what I did achieve, which was that I did vlog every day in April and I won my 3rd blogging award. You see what I'm getting at? You get feelings of guilt, shame and regret, and you can feel these creeping in when you think about what you haven't achieved. But life happens. Things change, plans change, and you've just got to accept that. So I want to tell you a truth. You don't have to be on it every single day. Hustle is a word that's supposed to be encouraging, but it can also be really harmful, and I know this because I suffer from this too. You feel like you have to do certain things, so you put this unnecessary pressure on yourself that you have to be in hustle mode all the time, but you don't. You might have set yourself a really big goal at the start of the year and said to yourself, right, this is it. Nothing is going to stop me from achieving this. You might find that you've been working towards it, but lots of other important things fell by the wayside. So tell yourself that you don't have to work on every goal at once. Just focus on them a bit at a time and accept it when you're not where you expected to be. It doesn't mean you're weak or that you're not capable. It's actually a brilliant thing to be able to recognize the progress that you're making and any hurdles that you come across. It's all about acceptance. So if you're feeling down about your goals right now, I want you to try these 4 things. Number 1, practice acceptance. Instead of complaining about what you haven't achieved, ask yourself how you can accept things the way they are right now, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Accept the reality of the situation and don't judge yourself. Number 2, ignore the voice in your head. I don't know about you, but I have got a voice in my head that talks negatively to me so often. But have you ever thought about writing those negative thoughts down on paper? Try it. It might surprise you. Number 3, be kinder to yourself. So I want you to take those messages that you've just written down and say, okay, how can I change these to be kinder to myself? So for instance, if the voice in your head is saying, oh, I really hate my blog and I feel like no one is reading it right now, you can flip that around and say, well, I'm in a position where I get to make positive changes and decisions about my blog, and I'm still blogging, which means I'm making progress. And number 4, revisit your goals. The biggest problem I get with my blog coaching clients is that they set goals, but then they ignore them for months. So really take a look at your goals and ask yourself, are they realistic? You might think it's better to aim for something more, but it's actually much more beneficial if you aim for something that's more attainable. So take time to edit your goals and figure out how you're going to achieve them. I use the PowerSheets goal setting planner for this. I'll leave a link in the description below, and it is so good for allowing me to get a clear picture of what my goals are and how I'm going to work towards them. But I just want to quickly revisit an earlier point and just say, be kinder to yourself. Show yourself compassion. If you don't stick to your calendar blocking or time blocking precisely, that is okay. You don't need to be on it 24/7 to know that you're doing really, really great. And I know you're doing great. You are the most important person in your life. And remember that progress doesn't always come from results. It comes from acceptance. I am so excited for you to get unstuck from your goals. Do not waste any time, and remember this Friday focus for the week ahead, and you can make it a part of your week by starting right now. So I want you to share in the comments, not one of your goals, you can keep those just for you, but just one step forward that you're going to take. I want you to share just one starting step, one step that you're going to take this week that's going to get you started on the path that's going to take you closer to your goals and closer to your next breakthrough. Leave that in the comments below. If you want a little slice of Friday focus every single week, then make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a single episode. That's all for today, vloggers. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe for more strategy solutions so you can get one step closer to a breakthrough. You just bossed it.